This conversation got way bigger than hair. Let's talk about why my recent thread post discussing Michelle Obama comments went insanely viral. Let me start this video off by saying I have nothing but respect for Michelle Obama. I admire her as a woman and especially as a Black woman. I made a post that pretty much talked about how I don't relate to the narrative that I do anything for the white beauty standard. As a woman who is natural and just so happens to be a curly hair natural, I believe pushing that rhetoric in 2025 that we as Black women do anything for the white beauty standard is negative. We have become so much bigger than that as Black women. We have overcome so much as Black women. Why are we continue to label ourselves or put ourselves in a box that we do anything for the white beauty standard? People all over the world thought that I was disagreeing with Michelle Obama or I was discrediting her. I understand that me and Michelle Obama are from a different era. And I also understand that there's many Black women out there still today that feel like they have to operate in a different space when it comes to their hair by doing certain styles to be deemed professional. But what we also have to understand as Black women that not all Black women have the same experience. I just so happened to have the courage to speak up about my experience. And not only was I targeted with hate speech, I was labeled having a white mom. I was labeled that I can't really discuss a topic about Black hair because my texture doesn't relate to many Black women. Or I was even told that my skin color doesn't make me relatable, which is extremely offensive. Why are we so okay with struggling in the Black community and we make it a competition because you didn't struggle in a certain way? That means you're less or more Black. We have to stop that. But I wanted to make this video to say that because I didn't have a negative experience growing up with my hair, that doesn't make me less of a Black woman. I'm just a Black woman that had a different experience. My mom and my sisters and the women in my family always taught me to embrace my natural hair. I didn't grow up with this idea that I had to operate, by straightening my hair or present myself as white passing or have my hair be a certain way to get into rooms. It also discredited my experience as a Black woman because before I ever started my business and became an entrepreneur, I worked in corporate spaces where I had braids all the way down to my butt. I had curls. I had a afro. I did whatever I wanted with my hair. I wanted to make this video to say that it's completely okay to have different experience as a Black woman growing up. That doesn't make you less than a Black woman, and it doesn't make you more than a Black woman if you grew up in a certain space. And I hope that we can continue to have these conversations growing up on how we were different and how we operate, and also not frame each other because we grew up in a different way.